right, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. We know we've got people dialing in from all different time zones, so we say all of those as we say welcome to today's episode of Conversations with Entrepreneurs. I'm your host, T. Gray, Terrence Gray, Vice President of Operations for Ibüümerang, and we're just so excited that during this crazy time of quarantine and pandemic that we have an opportunity to bring you some light, to bring you some encouragement, and hopefully to bring you some inspiration by virtue of this show, Conversations with Entrepreneurs. Now, this is not a business presentation for our company, Ibüümerang. Instead, what we want to do is we want to bring you stories of people who came from situations and backgrounds that might be just like yours, or maybe just like somebody that you know and love and that you can relate to. And just show you the decision, just show you what happened when they made the decision to become entrepreneurs, specifically in the industry of network marketing. So we bring on all sorts of people. We've had great folks come on and tell just incredible stories. And today is no different. Today, I'm going to bring you a couple that is truly a dynamic duo. These are some guys that have really they've been tremendously successful. They come from humble beginnings, but they took the leap. They got involved in this industry. They had some failures, but they stayed in it, and ultimately they succeeded. Wait till you hear this story. When I was spending some time with them a little bit earlier, just reviewing things, they had me in stitches with some of the twists and turns of their story. So we're gonna have some fun today as I introduce to you Diamonds, Luis Ventura and Fernanda Vera. Luis, Fernanda, I've made you guys the host. You can turn on your camera and unmute yourselves and show your beautiful faces. Yes, we're so good to see you guys today. How are you both?
Oh, we're doing fantastic. Thank you so much for the invitation. We are so great. ¿Cómo estamos?
Estamos espectacularmente súper bien. Gracias. Thank you, Mr. Tigray, for invitation in this interview.
First of all, you guys just have such incredible energy, and you're also very good looking too.
Es que tenemos buena energía y somos muy good looking.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. So you guys are, always lots of fun. You're very, very successful. And it was really great for me to learn your story today. And Fernanda was right. She said, I have an incredible story to tell, and you absolutely do. So why don't we start with you, Fernanda? Let's go all the way back to the beginning. And why don't you go ahead and tell your story? And for everybody who's listening, Luis is going to translate for Fernanda.
Okay, thank you. In the beginning, hola a toda mi gente de habla hispana y todas las personas que hablan en inglés. Soy Fernanda Vera.
Hello everyone that speaks Spanish and whoever speaks English. My name is Fernanda Vera.
Yo soy de Ecuador, un país bien pequeño en Sudamérica.
I'm from Ecuador, a very small country in South America.
Pero no porque es pequeño quiere decir que haya personas pequeñas. Somos súper grandes en sueños.
And not because the country is small, that doesn't mean that we have little people there, but we are huge people in mind.
¿Cómo fue el inicio de emprendedor? Yo toda la vida fui una niña preparada para el éxito.
My beginnings, my humble beginnings, I remember was a small child. I think I was raised to be successful since the beginning.
Porque estuve expuesta a la pobreza y a la necesidad.
Because I was exposed to poverty and necessity.
Y cualquiera que haya pasado por allí, está preparada para el éxito.
And anybody has gone through that is prepared to become successful.
Y yo tengo 9 años de experiencia como emprendedora en network marketing.
And I've been in network marketing for the last 9 years.
Mi primer negocio.
My first business.
No había hecho nunca negocios.
I've never done network marketing in my life.
Ni network marketing, ni nada de negocios.
None of the businesses. I had zero experience in businesses.
Yo era una empleada y fui preparada para eso.
I used to be an employee. I was prepared to be an employee.
¿Te relacionas conmigo?
Do you relate with me?
Pero el que te estés viviendo bajo una sociedad que diga qué es lo que tienes que hacer, no quiere decir que tú necesariamente tienes que hacer eso.
You know, to be living under a society to tell you what to do, that doesn't mean that you have to do that.
Y una tarde de viernes del 2011,
And I remember Friday evening, 2011,
quería ir a dormir a mi casa.
I wanted to go to sleep in my house.
No quería nada, de nada.
I didn't want to do anything.
Y tuve que ir a una reunión
And I had to go to a meeting
con alguien que no conocía y que no me interesaba.
with somebody that I did not know, and I wasn't interested in going there.
Well, hold on. Time out, Fernanda. Okay, you got to go back and tell everybody what you said. You were an employee, but what kind of job did you have? What was it that you were doing?
Okay, yo trabajaba en una universidad como jefe de marketing.
I used to work at the university. I was the marketing manager for that place.
Okay, marketing manager sounds very fancy.
So,
does that mean that you were like really crushing it? You were making lots of money? You were super happy?
No, era simplemente un empleo.
No, I wasn't making any money. It was just a job.
Y aunque era marketing, debería supuestamente crear, pero te decían lo que tenías que hacer.
Even though it was a marketing department and I was supposed to be creative, I was never creative because they told me what to do.
Estaba amargada, estaba gorda y estaba sin dinero.
I wasn't happy, I was getting fat, and I had no money.
I love it.
Me encanta.
Bueno, estaba así, ya tenía algunos años así.
I have been like that for several years.
Me reuní, fui a este hotel, a esta reunión, esta junta.
So somebody invited me to this hotel, to a meeting.
Y me encontré que la persona que estaba presentando a un grupo de personas, como a 5, el negocio era el señor Luis Ventura.
And I realized that the person was presented the business was to 5 people was Mr. Luis Ventura.
Yo no lo quería escuchar.
Wait. Mr. Luis Ventura, who's sitting next to you?
El que está sentado next to you.
Yes. es divertido porque uno no se imagina de qué forma viene lo que tú estás pidiendo al universo.
And it's funny because you don't realize in which form you're going to attract the things you are asking the universe.
Tú dices, bueno, Dios, quiero cambiar, quiero tener dinero, quiero tener algo que me ayude con mi familia, con mis hijos.
So sometimes you say, oh God, I want you to help me with my money, my kids, my family.
Y tú quieres que sea como tú quieres.
And you think you want things to happen like you want things to happen.
Y eso no es así.
And it doesn't happen that way.
Vienen cosas que nunca has hecho y que no están creadas porque el universo va a crear algo específico para ti.
And you get the things that are very specific for you.
Entonces, bueno, yo fui la más cruel de las invitadas de Luis Ventura.
I was the cruelest invitees for Luis Ventura in that particular meeting.
Todo le refutaba. De hecho, era algo de café, yo no tomaba café, pero lo divertido es que me tomé 8 o 9 tazas de café.
You know, the business had to do with coffee. I didn't drink coffee. I ended up drinking 8 or 9 different cups of coffee. And the funny thing, I used to refute everything that he was saying.
So wait a minute. The business was about coffee.
Yes.
You told him you don't drink coffee.
No.
But
yes.
You had drank 8 cups of coffee that day.
Yes. Eso estaba raro.
That was weird.
Seguro le habían puesto algo al café. Ese era mi pensamiento.
She thought that we had put something in the coffee.
Pero o sea, yo la verdad, cuando me di cuenta que era multinivel, yo quería salir corriendo porque yo literalmente odiaba el network marketing.
In reality, when I realized that this business had to do with network marketing, I wanted to run because I didn't want to do anything with network marketing.
Pero me gustan los desafíos.
But I like to be challenged.
Y cuando hay alguien que sabe lo que hace y es un experto, puede sacar de la más grande negatividad a una persona.
But when you're dealing with somebody who really knows how to do things, it can take somebody from the most negative person and put you in a different position.
Now, Fernando, I got to ask you a question. Why were you so against network marketing?
Network marketing.
Creo, bueno, paradigmas.
I think paradigms.
Creía que era algo que solo era para personas o que no tenían empleo o que no tenían nada que hacer o menos preparadas que yo.
I thought that network marketing was for people who had no job or were not prepared or for less than what the way she thought she was.
Y también creía que era ventas y yo no quería vender, ni quería cobrar, ni quería que me vendan.
And I thought it was about selling. So I didn't want to sell. I didn't want to ask people to buy. I didn't want to do anything with that.
Well, that's pretty amazing. It's crazy because so many people, that's the way they think about network marketing. Yes. So I'm glad you said that. Tell us more about your story.
Dime un poquito más de su historia.
Ok, luego de esto yo le dije, ok, ¿sabes qué? A mí no me interesa, pero yo trabajaba en una universidad. Tenía 800 profesores.
So since I was working at the university, I said to him, I don't like this business, but since I have these people, 800 professors.
Entonces le dije, yo te puedo poner gente. Y le llamé a todos los que conocía de la universidad. Le dije, mañana ven a las 5 que va a venir alguien y reuní 50 personas.
And so I called several people that I knew and I gathered 50 people for the following day.
Y cuando el experto fue a hacer esa presentación a mi universidad, vi que todos querían.
And when the expert came to my university to do the meeting, I realized that all those 50 people, they wanted to do the meeting, to the business.
Y le dije, Luis, inscríbeme, porque yo no sé nada, pero si ellos quieren, yo quiero.
And then I said to Luis, sign me up because if they want, I want it.
Wow. I love it.
Me encanta.
Así empezó y obviamente fue un proceso.
And that's how it started. Obviously, it was a process.
Cometí todos los errores que alguien que todas las cosas que alguien no debe hacer, los cometí. Todos los errores.
I made all the mistakes. I did all the things that somebody doesn't have to do, but I did it.
¿Por qué?
Why?
Porque no seguí el sistema.
Because I didn't follow the system.
No seguía a una persona.
I didn't follow a particular
Quería
person.
hacer lo que yo quería.
I wanted to do my own things.
Porque yo creía que yo sabía.
Because I thought I knew.
Porque yo era una universitaria, una profesional.
Because I thought because I was a professional and I used to work at university.
Y ese es el error más grande de todos cuando no se pegan a un sistema.
And that's the biggest mistake you can make because if you don't follow the system, you're going to fail.
You know what, Fernanda, I just want to say, I'm glad that you said that too, because it's crazy how many different guests have come on this show and they were professional people. And when they got involved in network marketing, they struggled in the beginning for the very same reason. They didn't follow the system.
Okay. Yes, eso pasa y nos pasa a muchos. Por eso lo que yo puedo recomendar es que los tres, si tú vas a empezar cualquier empresa de network marketing, tres cosas tienen que tener.
That's why I always tell people, if you're going to start a network marketing business, you have to have three things.
Sistema,
System,
líder, mentoría.
And mentorship.
Esa no debe pasar. Te lo digo por experiencia.
I'm telling you because of my own experience.
Allí también, en esa oportunidad, había un rango que era zafiro.
And I remember that in that opportunity that I was working, there was a rank, sapphire rank.
Yo construí 2 veces el zafiro con diferentes grupos.
I built the sapphire rank twice with 2 different groups.
Porque hice todo mal.
Because I did everything wrong.
Cuando ya estaba por tirar la toalla,
when I was just about to throw the towel,
le dije, yo llamaba a Luis, ayúdame. Y como no había hecho caso, ya no me quería contestar.
So and I used to call Luis every day, and because I didn't listen at the beginning, he would not pick up my phone.
Yeah. Y le escribía todo.
He texted me.
todos los medios usaba, no me contestaba.
I use all the resources, and he would not answer me.
Wait. Luis would not answer you.
Yes. Yo no te
You guys know I'm tickled by this story. This is so good.
Por eso es que yo les recomiendo, si ustedes tienen un mentor, tengan cuidado porque pueden perder la mentoría.
That's why I tell people, be careful, because if you have a mentor, you might lose that mentorship.
Es bien importante. Luego yo creo que eso me hizo sentir como que iba a perder algo.
I felt like I was going to lose a lot.
Y dije, prometo seguir lo que tú me digas, aunque me pare en la pared a tomar café boca arriba.
I promise you, I will follow the system, even if I have to step with my feet up, drinking coffee, I will listen.
y lo divertido o lo mágico sucedió en 10 meses y hago una exclusión de responsabilidad.
And the funny thing is that the magic happened because within 10 months, and I want to address this, the exclusion of responsibility.
Yo ya había generado más de 6 cifras en ganancias.
In 10 months, I already make over 6 figures in income.
Wow, that is fantastic. So in 10 months, you got to a point where you made over 6 figures, and that's absolutely phenomenal. And I just want to tell everybody, we're putting up our disclaimer because, we don't want to misrepresent that, everybody has this type of result. Everybody's results are going to be different based on the work that you put in. But one of the things that we have all learned is that for the people who do the work and who follow the system, these type of results are possible. So that is absolutely tremendous to do that. Were you making that kind of money in 10 months at the university as marketing manager?
Nunca.
Never.
Increíble. Yo ganaba $9,600 al año.
It's incredible because at the university, I used to make $9,000 a year.
Wow.
Yo ahorré 14 años de mi vida en 10 meses.
I saved myself 14 years of working.
Wow.
In those 10 months.
Wow. You made 14 years of what you would have made at the university in 10 months.
Yes.
That is fantastic. Love it.
Con ese resultado, yo fui donde todos los empresarios de Guayaquil.
With that result, I went to every business people in Guayaquil.
Porque si yo, cero experiencia, con $1,000 y tantos dólares de inversión, sin empleados, sin oficinas, yo estaba generando muchísimo dinero más de lo que ellos han hecho en 5 o 10 años.
And because with my results, with just $1,300 investment, I was making that kind of money. I was making more money than what they were making in their own traditional business for the last 5 years.
Wow.
Esto lo tenía que saber todo el mundo.
And this, everyone had to know.
Y efectivamente ingresaron muchos empresarios.
And I sponsored a lot of business people.
Y yo no entiendo realmente por qué las personas de empresas no consideran el network marketing para comercializar sus productos y servicios.
And I don't really understand why some traditional business people don't realize that they could use the network marketing system to commercialize their own products and services.
Yeah. Bueno, esa es mi historia.
Well, that's my story.
I'm blown away. I'm looking at the chat, right? And people are blown away by this. And what's really cool about it, Fernanda, is the perspective that you gave this. In your particular case, you by doing network marketing, you saved yourself 14 years of life. That is absolutely phenomenal. And I just hope that people get what your story is trying to tell. It's absolutely such a great story. And a big part of that story is the guy sitting next to you, right? Luis. And so Luis Ventura, why don't you take us back to your beginning, and now let's get your story. And then we're going to come back and I'm going to have some questions for both of you.
Definitely, definitely. Well, first of all, I want to thank you, Mr. Tigre, for giving us this opportunity to talk to you. It's so funny because I remember back about 20 years ago, I was working as a bar manager in a country club. And I was looking for something, but I didn't know what I was looking. I was happy though, because of the job that I had, the life that I was living, and I was going to school. I was getting my degree for computer science. And all of a sudden one day, my boss comes along and he said to me, "Hey, Luis, I have been invited to go to a meeting, and the person who invited me asked me to take my best guy, and you are my best guy." And I said, "What type of meeting?" I said, "I don't know, we're gonna find out there." Little did I know that he took me to a network marketing meeting, but I didn't realize what network marketing was because I never knew that network marketing existed. So when we got to the meeting, there's a guy, he started talking and he started asking questions, and he asked me, "What would you, if you had all the money in the world and all the time, what would you like to do?" And I said, "I would like to travel." And then he started asking me, "Where would you like to go?" And started mentioning all the countries. I knew exactly where I would go. And then he said, "Well, within the next 2 to 5 years, if you build this business, you could go everywhere." I was so excited that I had already signed up before the guy finished the presentation.
Wait, so you signed up before the meeting was over?
Yes, because the way he explained it was so easy. He said, you will buy the things you buy anyway, but instead of going to the store, just use your phone or use your computer and the things will come to your house. It makes sense for me. And the only thing you have to do, he said, is to share your experience with other people. If they do the same thing, you're gonna make a commission. It makes sense for me. It makes a lot of sense.
And you know what? Even though you didn't say the name of the company, I think we all just figured it out.
Yes. So I was so excited. For the next 90 days, I couldn't sleep because I had a huge list. I was calling people left and right. 2.5 years went by. I couldn't make that much money. My biggest check was $150.
You know, I'm glad I didn't drink this because I probably would have spit it out. 2 years, your biggest check was $150. That's it?
$150. Yeah.
Wow. So how did you feel about that?
Now I feel great because now I know why I wasn't making the money that I could make. And basically for me, those 2.5 years were the experience that I needed. That was my training. If I didn't stay those 2 years, probably I would have done what I did later on. After those 2.5 years, I decided to finish my degree in school. So I took a break. And then when I finished, I decided to take a break from network marketing, and I started doing my real estate business.
Wait a minute, you took a break.
I took a break.
Why'd you take a break?
Because for some time, I thought that wasn't for me.
Gotcha.
I didn't think.
Even though you understand it now, you weren't happy about it then.
No, I wasn't happy with the results. I wasn't happy with the result, and I thought that even though I liked the result other people were getting, I didn't think I had what it takes to become successful.
Man, I'm so glad that you said that, because I know you've experienced this. You've got 20 years of experience in network marketing now, and we've seen this over and over again. How many people, they will have a failure in network marketing. They'll try it, they don't succeed, and they get very upset about it.
Exactly.
Right? So I'm glad you said that.
So then I finished my school. Then I started working in real estate. And then, 2007, 2008, 2009, we had the recession. And the industry that was hit the most was the real estate. And I wasn't making any money. So I decided to look for a job.
The same time, huh?
Yeah, and then no jobs were available. And then I said, well, let me start a business. There were no business available. And all of a sudden, I ended up with home-based business again, network marketing. Somebody invited me to a meeting, and I said to this guy, I don't really want to do network marketing. And then he said, you know what? We're going to be working with a guy who's making a lot of money. He's a millionaire, and he's going to be mentoring us. And I remember that word, millionaire mentorship. I said, you know, I want to meet that guy. I do. I really want to meet him. And little did I know that person was Mr. Holdenbucks.
Wow.
So I went to his house. He showed me what he was doing. And I asked him 2 questions because the result he had was just fantastic. I'm not going to mention how much he was making, but he was making a lot of money. And I said, Mr. Bucks, let me ask you a question. What is it how did you do it? And what do I have to do to have the result, to have the same result you have? But you know what? Even though I signed up with that company, I didn't start doing the business right away.
Why is that?
The person who invited me had failed me many times in the past. And I thought that he was going to use me again. So, because he had invited me to different things and nothing happened. So I waited to see if he was going to have any results. And in December, I signed up with them in July. And in December, he called me. No, November. He said, hey, Luis, at the beginning of January, we're going to have a convention. And there's going to be a great event. And I would like you to be recognized. And I want to be recognized as well. So we both can be recognized and let's go to work. I got excited. I said, yeah, let's do it. So I started in December. And that month, we created almost $100,000 in value from zero.
Wow.
From zero.
$100,000 in sales volume for that in just that 1 month.
In just that month.
Wow.
I remember I broke an emerald, I broke a ruby, and I was a sapphire with another sapphire. So wow. It was a great story.
And I just want to take a moment, Luis, just to explain for anyone who's watching, who is not familiar with network marketing. In that particular company that Luis is talking about, these are ranks, right? These are levels of accomplishment. Sapphire, rubies, emeralds, etc.
So to make the long story short, within 6 months, I was already making in 1 month what people make in a year.
Wow. So I'm putting up the disclaimer again, just so that make sure that people, again, understand. And these are real results, but we do want everybody to understand, everybody's results are going to vary. But, what you're seeing here is that from the moment that Luis made a decision to apply himself to the business and to follow the system, he was able to create some incredible results and get to this place where as you just said, he was making more money in a month than many people make in an entire year.
And you know what? And then I kept on working. The group started growing everywhere. I started in Dallas. Then I had groups in New York. I had groups in Ecuador. I had groups in Mexico. I had groups in LA, all over the US, all over Latin America, Europe, Asia, Africa. It was just amazing. Just the group exploded. Within 5 years, I don't want to make any income claimants, but in 5 years, I was making in a month what it takes people 10 years to make. It was just crazy.
Absolutely phenomenal. And don't mind my disclaimer. You guys know why we do this. There's a very smart reason why we do that. I think that is just an incredible story. And Luis, for me, what's most incredible about that story is that it almost didn't happen.
And you're right, because I'm so glad that my prior failure in network marketing did not keep me there, and I kept pursuing, because most people give up when they fail once. Mm-hmm. And I'm so glad that I did not, and I continue to And when you have a dream, and you protect that dream, those dreams become reality, especially when you have the right mentorship, when you have the right company, when you have the right people around you. That's why surrounding to surround with the right people is a key, because that take you to the next level.
You know, I just want to say we're so grateful that you made the decision to give it another try, right? And I want to reinforce that for anyone who's watching, because this is the story for a lot of people. They've tried, they didn't get the result they wanted, and then they say they're never going to do it again. And you even said that, and you instead of going back to network marketing, you tried this, you tried that, real estate, get a job, whatever. And someone wrote in the chat, it's amazing how the universe always brings you back to where you're supposed to be. And I'm just so glad that you actually made the decision to give it another go, because now you get to be an inspiration to all these other people to try it again, and do it differently this time and follow the system, and so that you can get your best results. I love it. I absolutely love it. And you know what, Luis, you built an international business. You started naming all these countries. How much fun was it going to these different countries to build your business?
Oh man, it was so much fun that I think I went through like 3 or 4 passports. I went everywhere. And you know what's funny? Because one of the things that I really love to do is travel, go to different countries, stay in beautiful hotels, eat the food that people like in those local places. I just had a lot of fun. That's why I built network marketing, because I wanted to do travel. And we travel all over the world. Mm-hmm.
Wow. You know, it sounds like you have a lot of freedom. And that's one of the things that network marketing is about. You are able to create your freedom. And so I want to ask Fernanda, you know, you were obviously, you created success. You built your own team before and you were successful there. And you didn't even tell that other part of your story, how after you started making 6 figures, you actually went on to make, 7 figures, which was absolutely phenomenal. All of this adds up to making a lot of freedom possible. So my question for you is this: what is freedom like for Fernanda Vera?
Libertad para mí es ser feliz, no tener que preocuparte de absolutamente nada.
Freedom for me is to be happy and not to worry about anything.
Y poder realmente tener cubierta cualquier cosa que te genere preocupación.
And to have covered anything that might get you worries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me ask you this question. Was there ever a day that you woke up and it was just such a special day that you said, I'm so grateful that I'm in network marketing?
Todos los días.
Every day.
I'm happy and grateful for this industry porque me dio libertad, felicidad.
Because it gave me freedom, happiness,
amigos,
friends,
y mucha gente para ayudar todos los días.
A lot of people to help every day.
Wow, absolutely love it. That's so beautiful. So beautiful. Luis, let me ask you the same question. Obviously now you guys have a lot of freedom because you're so successful. What is freedom like for Luis Ventura?
Well, to me, freedom is like get up anytime you want to get up, spend time with the people you love, my kids, my wife, travel together, do things together, and basically do whatever you like to do. And from where you want to do it. You can travel everywhere. My office is in my phone. I don't have to carry anything, and there's no worries. Because from anywhere in the world, you can run your business just like that. And I couldn't do that before. I used to work hard, and working hard doesn't mean that you're going to become successful. And that's why I chose network marketing, because I was looking to have time and money at the same time to do the things that I wanted to do. And that's why we're so glad and grateful that we never gave up and that we found the right people to work with. And when you combine those things, success is done.
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well, Luis and Fernanda, there are people watching who can relate to your story, and they are maybe afraid to get involved with network marketing or to get involved again. I want to start with Fernanda. What advice do you have for those people?
Primero, que crean que hay algo mejor para ti.
First of all, to believe that there's something better for them.
Segundo, cree en la industria del multinivel.
Secondly, believe in the network marketing industry.
Tercero, cree también que hay mucha gente que está buscando esta oportunidad y que tú tienes la solución.
And third, that there is a lot of people looking for this industry and that you have the solution.
Y cada fracaso es una escalera para tu éxito, que te acerca más al éxito.
And every failure you have is a stepstone to get closer to success.
Yo creo que ahora mismo lo que todos nosotros que estamos involucrados en network marketing,
I believe that all the people that we are involved in network marketing,
debemos asegurarnos de que toda la gente que está alrededor de nosotros,
we have to make sure that everyone that is around us
sepa que en la industria del network marketing hay una oportunidad que ellos están buscando.
And we have to let them know that here we have an opportunity that they might be looking for.
Mucha gente tiene miedo porque cree que, o sea, no cree en la industria. El miedo es eso. O sea, la mayor parte de las personas que inician el network marketing,
most people are afraid of the industry because when they start,
tienen miedo a hablar con la gente.
They are afraid to talk to people.
Porque no creen lo suficiente
because they don't believe enough
en la industria,
in the industry,
en la empresa,
in the company,
en sus mentores,
in their mentors,
en el sistema.
in the system.
Entonces,
So,
trabaja en tu creencia,
so you have to work in your belief
en la industria, en tu empresa, en tus mentores y pégate al sistema.
So you have to believe in them. You have to believe in the company. You have to believe in the mentor. You have to be in the product, in the system, and plug into them.
Yeah.
Wow. I love your energy.
Y Ray, si todas las personas que hacemos multinivel,
if all the people that we do network marketing,
creemos realmente que esta es la industria que salvará el mundo,
if we really believe that this is the industry that will save the world,
un río de personas llegarán a nuestro negocio.
A river of people will come to us, to our business.
Pero todo empieza con que tú creas.
But all begins with you believe.
Wow, absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much for sharing that and blessing people that way. Luis, I want you to answer the same question. From your perspective, what advice do you have for the people who are maybe a little bit afraid?
My advice is try it again. You're not gonna lose anything. There's nothing to lose and there's so much to win. What if this is your time and you don't do it? I'm always afraid that what if this is my time and I don't do it? I always believe that if a company is gonna start a business and if the company is gonna grow, that company will pay somebody commission. So why not me? Why not me? And that's what I always said. What if this is your time? Don't be afraid. Obviously, we all make mistakes, but that's what make you bigger and make you closer to your success. So my suggestion is just give it a try. Don't be afraid. Just select a great company, select a good mentor, and make sure that the company you select has a great system, because when we look at the traditional businesses, company who have the people base are good companies, but companies who are system-based company, they are great companies. And that's what it is. If you have a great system, you plug to the system, and that's all you got to do. Believe more, elevate your belief that you could do it, this is what I always tell people, Tigray. If I did it, I had no chance, to be honest with you. At the beginning, I had no chance. But what did Luis Ventura did? Just found something, plug in, found a guy, look, I saw what he was doing. I started doing it myself. I started getting results. I got excited. I did it a little bit more. I got more excited. I did a little bit more. I got more excited. I did a little bit more. I got more excited. I did a little bit more. I got more excited. And the more excited I get, more people were coming. And it was just unstoppable. Mm-hmm. But you have to start. You have to start. If you don't start, nothing's going to happen to you. So just give it another try. And besides, it's great. Today, with technology, it's much easier than before. Before, I used to pay like 50 cents per minute, or I don't know how much I was paying. Now I can text, I can do video calls, I can do a lot of things for free. For free.
Luis, I have to tell you, you guys gave me chills. You guys gave me chills. What powerful advice from the heart with such amazing energy. And what a great story, because you guys both started in a very humble place, right? I mean, just to take everybody back, Fernanda was marketing manager at a university. Luis was a bar manager at a country club. And today, they're some of the most successful people that I know. And they have helped people in countries all around the world to change their lives too in the process. And so again, I just want to say we're so grateful that you would come on here and open yourself up and share your stories with everyone today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tigray. We really appreciate you and Mr. Bucks and everyone in the corporate. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Tigray. Y yo quiero darle un mensaje a las mujeres.
I want to give a message to the women.
Mujeres solas o que estén casadas haciéndolo en equipo.
Women, either you are by yourself or married, that you're building it together.
Si estás sola, eres más que poderosa porque tienes muchas razones, más.
If you are by yourself, you are powerful because you have more reasons.
Si estás en equipo, tu día no es 24 horas, son 48 horas.
If you are with a partner, you're not by yourself. You have not 24 hours, you got 48 hours.
Vas más rápido.
You're going faster.
Y no tengas miedo, como dijo Luis.
Don't be afraid, like Mr. Luis said.
Él solo copiaba.
He just copied.
Copiaba, emoción copiaba.
He copied the motion.
Eso es lo que tienes que hacer.
That's what you gotta do.
Y mujer, necesitamos más liderazgo femenino.
And women, we need more women leadership.
Liderazgo que guíe, porque la mujer guía.
Leadership that guide, because women, they guide.
Y es poderosa, y poderosa con sus palabras.
And they are very powerful, with the words are very powerful.
El mundo necesita escuchar tu historia.
The world needs to hear your story.
Nos vemos en el stage con tu historia, porque seguro me va a poner la piel de gallina.
And I see you on the stage because the world has to listen to your story. I know my skin is going to go like this.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tigray.
What a blessing. Thank you so much. I just appreciate you guys so much. And I know everyone who's watching. I'm looking at the chat, and now we got girl power, lady boss, and just everybody is just so appreciative of both of you for your story. In the Zoom chat, people are saying what a great share and that they really needed to hear this. So you guys are just so absolutely fantastic. For everyone who is watching, if you would like to know what it is that Luis and Fernanda are doing today to not only continue their freedom, but to take it to a whole nother level, we are going to share the details later on this evening. You notice that during this broadcast, we didn't talk about company names and we didn't get into a business presentation. We just shared the stories of two people who started small and who have achieved some very, very big things. And if you want to know how they're getting bigger and bigger, screenshot what you see on the screen right now. It is in 1 hour and 10 minutes. In English, we will have a presentation with all of the details of the company that Luis and Fernanda have affiliated with themselves with and are currently amongst the top leaders of. And if you would like to hear it in Spanish, that will be at in 2 hours and 10 minutes. So that's 9 o'clock Central Time tonight. And you can get on our Zoom, or you can get on Facebook Live. And if you're watching the recording of this, we have on our Facebook Live channel, on our Facebook channel, facebook.com/Ibüümerang, in the video section, we have just so many presentations that you can watch where you can get the details of what Luis and Fernanda are both doing today, and how they're blessing themselves, how they're blessing their family, and how they're blessing people all over the world. That said, everyone, we're so excited that you could be here with us today on this particular episode of Conversations with Entrepreneurs. If you're anything like me, your mind was just blown by an incredible story. And again, we appreciate you guys so much. This has been Conversations with Entrepreneurs. We'll see you again on Thursday.